I ordered you to defend your ship.
You ordered me to kill my brother.
Mr. Spock has an adoptive sister. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? So if you've been watching Star Trek Discovery this season, the biggest photon torpedo that has been dropped is that Specialist Burnham is a adoptive daughter of Sarek, Spock's father.
As discussed, this is my ward.
Thus making Burnham Spock's adopted sister. In the 1960s, Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry wanted Mr. Spock to be an only child. And for those of you who are real Star Trek nerds and remember Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, arguably the worst movie in the Star Trek original series franchise, you will remember that Spock had a half-brother named Sybok.
Sybok couldn't possibly be your brother because I happen to know for a fact you don't have a brother.
Technically, you are correct. I do not have a brother.
There, you see? See?
I have a half-brother.
So the revelation of Sybok was so awful that it has never ever been mentioned again in canon, and I don't know of any times where it has been mentioned in fan fiction either. So the creators of Star Trek Discovery came up with the idea of having Burnham be Ambassador Sarek's ward. They had a whole story about it, it was cute, but because of the timing of Star Trek Discovery being 10 years before the original series, Burnham was not only Spock's adoptive sister, but also had to be raised with Spock.
You chose Spock over me, didn't you?
Now, the reason we were able to explain that Captain Kirk never heard about Spock's brother was simply that Spock never felt like bringing it up.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
I was not disposed to discuss matters of a personal nature.
So now, all of a sudden, Spock, who we thought was an only child back in the 60s, now, in the year 2017, has a half-brother and an adopted sister. I smell a new Star Trek spinoff coming your way, The Spocky Bunch. Here's the story of a man named Sarek who was busy with two boys of his own. Ba-dum-bum. They were three pointy-eared men living all together, yet they were all alone. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. I hate to admit it, but Star Trek Discovery is starting to grow on me. My only request for the creators of Discovery is leave the original series characters alone. Don't cheapen Spock. Don't grok Spock. I am a comedian who is blogging about Star Trek Discovery purely for fun. If you get a chance, subscribe to some of my videos here, like me on social media, Tom Kelly Show, and thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Even the trolls, you validate my existence.